In a small village nestled between mountains and rivers, there lived a boy named Ayaan. He belonged to a humble family, and his parents worked hard to provide for him. Despite their struggles, they always encouraged him to dream big. Ayaan, from a very young age, was fascinated by science. He loved reading books about great inventors and scientists, and he dreamed of becoming one himself. However, in his village, education was not a priority. People believed that children should help their parents earn a living rather than chase dreams that seemed impossible. Ayaan often heard discouraging words from the people around him. "A poor boy like you can never become a scientist," they would say. "You should learn farming or find a small job to support your family." Even some of his relatives advised him to give up his ambitions, saying, "Dreams are for rich people, not for us." Despite these discouragements, Ayaan held on to his dream. He knew deep inside that he had the potential to do something great. He believed in himself. The struggles and challenges. Ayaan's family could not afford to send him to a good school, but that did not stop him from learning. He studied under the dim streetlights at night when there was no electricity at home. He borrowed books from an old schoolteacher in the village who recognized his passion for learning. Even when he faced difficulties in understanding complex topics, he remained persistent, never allowing failure to weaken his belief. His determination did not go unnoticed. One day, a retired professor named Mr. Karim visited the village. He had once been a scientist but had chosen to live a simple life in the countryside after retirement. When he saw Ayaan reading a book on physics under a tree, he was impressed by the boy's dedication. "What are you reading?" Mr. Karim asked. "Sir, I am trying to understand the laws of motion," Ayaan replied enthusiastically. Mr. Karim smiled. "Would you like me to help you?" Ayaan's eyes lit up. "Yes, sir. I would love to learn from you." From that day on, Mr. Karim became Ayaan's mentor. He guided him in his studies and taught him advanced scientific concepts. With his guidance, Ayaan's understanding of science deepened. But the road was still tough. There were days when Ayaan felt exhausted, when self-doubt crept into his mind, but each time he reminded himself, "I believe in myself and I will succeed." The turning point. Years passed and Ayaan became one of the brightest students in the village. He excelled in his studies and won a scholarship to a prestigious university in the city. This was a turning point in his life. However, moving to the city brought new challenges. He had never been away from his family, and adjusting to city life was difficult. His classmates came from wealthy backgrounds and had access to the best resources. Sometimes Ayaan felt like he did not belong there. One day, after struggling with a difficult physics problem, he sat alone in the library feeling discouraged. He thought about all the people who had told him that a poor village boy could never achieve anything great. The doubts resurfaced in his mind. At that moment he received a letter from his mother. She had written, "My dear Ayaan, never forget where you started, but also never doubt where you are going. You are strong and I believe in you. Most importantly, believe in yourself." Reading these words, Ayaan felt a renewed sense of determination. He wiped his tears and returned to his studies with even greater dedication. Achieving the impossible. Ayaan worked harder than ever. He stayed up late in the library, attended extra classes, and sought guidance from his professors. His self-belief became his greatest weapon. Slowly but surely he started excelling in his subjects. He participated in scientific competitions and even developed an innovative project that gained national recognition. By the time he graduated, he had already made a name for himself. He received a research opportunity at an international institute, where he continued to explore his passion for science. His work contributed to the development of groundbreaking technologies, and soon he became a renowned scientist. The same village that once doubted him now celebrated his achievements. When he returned home after years of hard work, the entire village gathered to welcome him. The same people who once told him that dreams were not for the poor now encouraged their children to study and aim high. Ayaan had not only changed his own life but had also inspired an entire generation.